the explanation of the causes of disease, the work of Louis Pasteur and germ theory, and then subsequently Robert Koch's work on microbes. This is the course that we are teaching you through. We have now progressed down here onto the third element, medicine in the 18th and 19th century Britain, the period that you would be familiar with of the Industrial Revolution. Make sure that you red, amber and green identify the elements of the course that you are confident, secure and really concerned about. As with the rest of these guidance films, the idea is that as you progress through the course, you pause and go back in order to work your way through this. So in the next few slides, you will see people from the course so far in groups or as an individual. Can you work out who they are? As an extension, why are they significant to the course? As a further extension, what were the limitations of their contributions? So who am I? That would be Hippocrates, father of modern medicine. Theory of the four humours, the first natural, rational, but wrong explanation of the cause of illness. This would be Galen, the man who built upon Hippocrates' ideas and whose ideas were adopted by the Catholic Church, who was a brilliant anatomist, and yet he made some basic anatomical errors that the Church would not allow to be challenged. This is Vesalius, and Vesalius was the anatomist who challenged the ideas of Galen and was part of the process of challenging the Catholic Church that was known as the Reformation. This is William Harvey, the student of Vesalius, who went on to prove that the heart was a pump and that blood circulated around the body. This is Thomas Sydenham, the man who ignited the ideas of Hippocrates and was able to study diseases and see the differences between certain types of diseases. This is Edward Jenner, the man who found that cowpox prevented smallpox and therefore made the vaccination against smallpox far, far safer than the inoculation against smallpox. Moving on. Who of these individuals has made the greatest contribution to the medicine so far? There isn't a wrong answer, but there are the differences between well-explained answers and poorly explained answers. In today's lesson, we will learn about two very important individuals, Louis Pasteur, the French chemist, and Robert Koch, the German scientist. As you will be aware, as we progress through the course now, there are more and more individuals that we need to study, and you should be preparing your biographies as you go. Remember, I need to know who the individual was, what did they discover, why was it significant, what were the limitations of their discoveries. Okay, there is a reading sheet through which to work on this, and then two biographical sheets that you need to complete. Please make sure that you work through that task to complete that. Read the information sheet, complete the worksheet, and then we have two extension questions. Extension question 1, who was more important, understanding the cause of disease, and why were Pasteur and Koch's ideas of limited importance at the time. And that one you see is a 12-mark 3 PEA paragraph style response. Then we have a peer assessment marking 3 practice exam questions. Why were Pasteur's and Koch's ideas of limited importance at the time? Work your way through these examples, critiquing each one as you go. Try and identify 2 what went wells and 1 in order to improve. Subsequently, we have a follow-up question on the work of Pasteur and Koch.